my channel. So for this Hi there mga kalaka! Welcome to my vlog, and I'm your Kalaka Jen, and you are watching the first ever episode of my new segment. Wow! This is unsolicited questions coming from, of course, prepared by me, and I'm gonna be answering four questions. Four questions because number 4 is a very significant number for me, as it is the date of our anniversary. But then, yeah, these questions will be answered one by one. So let's pick the first one, okay? The first one that I have to answer is how to assert your comments to your husband without making him feel inferior. So that's actually one of the problem nowadays of couples. To what extent you can say something or assert something to your husband without making him feel inferior or that you are an alpha in a relationship, you know. But the thing is, you should maintain respect towards each other, and that's what I was doing. It's just so happened that my husband is always open for asking questions from me or my suggestion towards things or decisions that we will be making together. And when I say something, he would contemplate. He's not like pushing back all my suggestion and making me feel like I know nothing. To answer that question, the tone of how you say things, like if you were suggesting that we should not always travel because fuel consumption is very burdensome, the tone of your voice should be soft, something like that. It's not always applicable to everyone because they may not have talent to say it nicely, but the thing here is that you have to check your husband whether he's in the mood to hear things about that. Let's move on to the second question. How much do you think couples should earn to have a decent living? Okay, no bashing please. A decent living, I think combination of funds would be 150,000 and a bare minimum would be 60,000. You should have a budget for your groceries, for your daily expenses, or your medication. That's a decent living, right? But if it's 60,000, if it's a 60,000 pesos earnings for the couple combined funds, you have to make sure that you already have a house and a car, and then that only goes to your daily expenses, your groceries, your bill, etc. That's a decent living, right? I'm not a financial advisor, so that's a disclaimer. I don't have any suggestions about that, okay? Is a car a necessity for you? Yes, it is. It is a necessity for me, but that's only with respect to me. That's my opinion. I'm not the type of person who didn't experience hardship in this life. I mean, for 10 years, I'm traveling from Quezon City to Moraita. I didn't rent a dorm to study for that span of years. And yeah, I really juggling with a lot of people chasing buses and PUVs just to ride on exact time so that I wouldn't be late to school. And this car right here is a sign or a symbol for me of my progress. I don't want to, I'm done with that. I don't want to go back to that scenario because I've already experienced the hardship. I want to go back to that. So it's a necessity for me. But if you're still burdening your parents or maybe your sister, whoever it is who owned the car for the maintenance and the fuel consumption that you're using, I mean, hello, that's a luxury for you. Don't be a pain in the ass. Does occupation of a man matter in a commitment? Of course.
Yes.
You know what? When I was a kid, I don't look down to people with blue collar jobs. I don't look down to them, but just that I know my capabilities, I know my demands, and for me to be in commitment with a man, I would make sure that this man will be very satisfactory in terms of my needs, my demands, the way of living that I want to sustain. So I made it a point that I would look for a man whom I will respect, I will look up to, who would give me such wisdom. It's not important for me that you have that a very top job already when I met you. It's important for me to see how the potential of you being successful in the future, and you can lead me over so many things that I'm not in control of. You know, you can see it actually, that this particular man is someone that you needed in your life, who's very dominant in terms of how you think, in a positive way, okay? In a positive way wherein if you cannot decide, he can decide for you. And he can stand on that decision no matter what. And whether it may be contrasting to you, know that you can lean on afterwards towards that decision because that's the best one, or that's the better one from what you can think of. So yeah, thank you guys. I'm your Kalakajan, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. You can comment down below if you have anything else that you want to ask or suggest in this segment, or that you can like this video and give a thumbs up. Bye guys. Lakajan, Lakajan.